I'm so excited about this video. Who doesn't love watching exciting pass catches? I'm also pleased to announce that my new Shopify store link has been added in the About section of my homepage. Check it out if you'd like. Back to the action. Pass patterns across the middle can be dangerous to one's health. So why not throw deep down the sidelines? If throwing it down the sideline doesn't work, just throw it up for grabs. In week 2, the Chargers and Raiders played into overtime, and John Jefferson beat Lester Hayes on the game winner with another one of his acrobatic catches. In 1980, he led the NFL with 1,340 receiving yards and 13 receiving touchdowns. Beating Lester Hayes was no small task in 1980, as he led the NFL with 13 interceptions, the second most all time, and he went to the Pro Bowl, made first team All-Pro, and was named the Defensive Player of the Year. In St. Louis, old pro Jim Hart had all day to fire this touchdown to Pat Tilley, who made the Pro Bowl in 1980, the only year in his fine 11-year career. But in this Week 1 game, it was the story of two second-year players, Phil Simms and Ernest Gray, as Simms threw for 5 touchdowns, with Gray catching 4 of them for 174 yards. The Giants beat the Cardinals in this shootout 41-35. Pittsburgh's Three Rivers Stadium was the site of the Oilers-Steelers Week 1 tilt. Snake Stabler was making his first regular season appearance as an Oiler. He would throw no touchdowns in this game. Someone else would. It was his first pass as a pro. Dickham. This belongs to former Bills wide receiver Bob Chandler. He caught 10 touchdowns in 1980, and here are a few of them. Linebacker Monty Coleman's blitz was picked up by running back Arthur Whittington, which helped this touchdown pass to be completed. Now here's another guy worth mentioning. Number 80, wide receiver Johnny Lamb Jones, the Jets' #1 draft choice in 1980, the second overall pick. He won a gold medal at the 1976 Olympics as a member of the 4x100 relay team. He caught 25 passes as a rookie. Speaking of speed burners, number 86, Stanley Steamer Morgan, was an indoor track star at the University of Tennessee. 1980 was the second of 3 consecutive years he led the NFL in average yards per catch. A coaching film view from the end zone shows how a defensive back can lose his attention on a receiver by paying too much attention to a scrambling quarterback. Denver Broncos wide receiver Steve Watson took advantage and made the Cowboys pay. Ron Jaworski, the quarterback nicknamed Jaws, had all day to hit Scott Fitzke. This was Fitzke's second and last touchdown catch of the year. Here's some cool footage of Burt Jones firing over Jack Ham's hand and into the hands of rookie wide receiver Raymond Butler out of USC. Jim Smith's best year was in 1980 when he caught 9 touchdowns on only 37 receptions. He averaged 19.2 yards per catch in 1980 and 18.6 over his 7-year career. Kellen Winslow led the NFL with 89 catches in 1980. He and teammates John Jefferson and Charlie Joyner all had more than 1,000 yards receiving. Steve Largent caught 6 passes for 127 yards and 2 touchdowns. But it was Stanley Morgan who also shined in this game as he had 2 catches, 2 touchdowns, 108 yards. Tight end Don Hasselbeck caught this 16-yard touchdown. He's the father of quarterbacks Matt and Tim. Richard Todd completed a NFL record 42 passes in this game, including 3 touchdowns. This one to Paul Darby, which was the only touchdown of his NFL career. Steve DeBerg hit Charlie Young for a score, and the 49ers sunk the Jets 37-27. A replay of this touchdown pass from Joe Ferguson to Frank Lewis shows just how quick Ferguson was to avoid blitzing linebacker Reggie Mathis's rush. Danny White performed his best impersonation of the Roger Staubach fake pump, then uncorked this perfect pass to Butch Johnson. Then he hit Billy Joe Dupree on one of 2 touchdowns that Dupree would score on the day. Cowboys mascot Crazy Ray took time to dismount his wooden stick horse and congratulate Dupree. John Jefferson cut through the Chiefs' secondary for 42 yards on this play, and he got the Chargers in position in order to have the best tight end in the NFL score one of his 2 touchdowns on the day, as the Chargers dropped the Chiefs 24-7. 2-minute Tommy Kramer let fly with this 40-yard aerial to Ahmad Rashad. Freddie Solomon burned the Falcons on the 49ers' longest play from scrimmage in team history, 93 yards. The 1980 NFL MVP Brian Sipe hooked up with old pro Reggie Rucker and at one point completed 13 straight passes. Sipe became the first quarterback to pass for 300 yards against the Bucs in their 5-year history. Another old pro, running back Calvin Hill, scored twice in the Browns' 34-27 win. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and share it with someone. As always, thank you for watching.